So hello everyone. I'm extremely happy to have with me Dr. Sooraj, who has secured rank 36, a wonderful rank of 36 at the national level for the NEET SS medical group examination. Sooraj, hearty congratulations on this amazing achievement.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So Sooraj, first of all, see, such a competitive exam, it's probably an exam with a lot of uncertainties, being a new pattern. So many candidates appearing for a single paper of medical group and having got this rank of 36. What is the feeling right now?
I'm feeling relieved, sir, after the stress.
Okay. All right. Too much of stress for all these exams, and hope that you don't have to write another entrance exam again.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So Sooraj, first of all, I want to tell the viewers, Sooraj actually came to know about DocTutorials from his wife, Adira. And I'm also happy to share the news that, see, Adira was actually my student during NEET PG days. An extremely hardworking student, a very determined student. And that is what I always remember about her. She was very determined. And she's done her MD Pediatrics from AIMS Bhopal, right? And see, what I want to tell the viewers is, see, via Adira only, Adira actually messaged me, sir, have you started like classes for the SS aspirants? One of my friends wanted to know about this. And I think, that friend is our dear Sooraj, and he was doing at that time from AIMS Bhopal Medicine. So that's how you got introduced to DocTutorials, right?
Yes, sir.
Sooraj, just tell us, candidates preparing for the upcoming medical group exams, having seen this new pattern, what are your advices to them? Number one, on the level of toughness of the question paper. Number two, what percentage of questions do you think was mostly from Harrison? And initially we'll start with that.
Sir, in about 150 questions, we have, I think about 120 questions are directly from Harrison's and linked to that. Okay. Only 20 to 30 questions are also linked to Harrison, but not from Harrison's.
Okay.
If you go through Harrison, I think, sir, everything is, much of the things are done, sir.
Okay. All right. So again, very important point for all the viewers, the stem of your preparation, the backbone of your preparation should be Harrison. Yes, there will be questions outside Harrison also, as was the case with this exam. But when you compete with a good group of students to reach into that top level, definitely you should not get a question from Harrison wrong, which is very, very important. And Sooraj, a word about the level of toughness of this exam. What about the spread of questions? Easy, medium, tough? What would you say?
Sir, I would say, sir, medium.
Medium range. Okay.
Sir, there are many factual questions also. There are also very clinical range questions also in this exam.
So how do you compare this medical group exam with the previous NEET SS exam on the general question pattern?
General question pattern, sir. General question pattern at that time was easy comparatively. Okay. Now it is, sir, medium. It has gone somewhat upward. Okay. It has gone to medium range.
But do you think that this time compared to the previous one, there were more factual questions?
Yes, sir. I think that there were more factual questions. Also, the applied aspect of NEET PG questions sometimes. Okay. Like that. So there were some directly NEET PG questions also.
Yeah. See, at least, I should say this, that last many interviews that I did with these toppers, most of them actually said the same thing. It was similar to a NEET PG paper.
PG. Yes.
And just the interview I just did with Mr. Praveen also, who got rank 62, he was also saying that, he would always advise to practice MCQs even of the NEET PG level, because you can expect those questions also. Yes. Because sometimes what happens is you might think, okay, this is a MD exit exam, so questions are always above a particular standard only. But it's not the case, as Sooraj rightly said, you have a definite spread of questions.
Yes.
But Sooraj, tell us, during this phase of preparation,
Yes.
how did you keep your mental composure? Because though many people do not talk about this, this is important because see, at this age of yours, when you prepare for such a competitive exam, you do not have that same energy level that you used to have maybe during your MBBS days, other responsibilities. So how did you keep your focus and mental composure?
Sir, I had mainly support from my family,
Okay. Right.
especially from my wife.
Okay. So this is very important. This is very important. Don't you think? Because during the exam time, there is a lot of stress and all going through.
Yes, sir. There was so much stress, and many were saying, like doctors, we have just passed out, and they will say, "Where are you joining? Where are you joining?" The same kind of questions, sir.
Okay.
So, but I said I will get a DM degree, then only I will settle.
Okay. Because you might have your friends asking, maybe 7 years back, they asked, okay, where are you planning to join? You might say that I'm studying. Now also you're saying that I'm studying. So
Yes.
that is a problem. Okay. All right. But Suraj, tell me honestly, you gave that exam that day.
Yes,
After
sir.
coming out, did you feel that you're going to be in the country's top 50 candidates?
Sir, not. I was sure that I will get good rank, but
Okay.
not less than 50. I was not sure that it was less than. It will be less than 50. But I was sure that I will get some good colleges.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
not sure that it will be less than 50.
Okay. Good. So, but this is such an amazing rank. And what are you planning to take?
Sir, I'm planning to take DM cardiology.
DM
I had
cardiology.
my interest previously also.
Okay.
From my MBBS days also, it was my dream branch.
Great, great, great. All right. And moving on to your preparation with DocTutorials. So how helpful were the DocTutorials, especially for practicing your questions, writing the grand test, and also the quick revision sessions? How useful were they?
Sir, it was really the game changer of my preparation was the questions. The more questions you do, the more finer you will become. The silly mistakes were very during my previously I had attempted INI. There were so many silly mistakes from my side.
Okay.
So that made me think of doing MCQs more.
Okay.
So I did, sir, about I have only missed out 3 grand tests.
Okay.
The rest all grand tests I have did.
Okay.
And also I have completed the new Harrison type MCQs, new model MCQs. About 3,500 questions were there. I have completed around 3,200 questions.
Okay, great, great, great.
And
how
it was it was of the same pattern as the NEET SS model.
All right. And tell us, how were your ranks in the various grand tests?
Sir, initially it was of 24, 7. There were so many rank, and there was image-based questions. I got rank 18 there. And at the last test, I got only 107. But after that only, I studied very hard.
All right. And Sooraj, just to see the mindset of a topper, you go to the exam hall and you start giving the exam. Before the first question appeared on screen, you're absolutely clueless on what the question pattern. I just want you to tell the upcoming batch candidates, how do you pace your exam? Like, you start off, what are the essential do's and don'ts on the day of exam?
On the day of, sir, you should be calm, sir. And initial 10 questions may be tough, but you should not feel into the trap that I will not get. You should be composed that last 100 questions will be easy. You should have in that mindset.
Okay.
And that will make the difference, sir.
Okay. And when you started writing the exam, did you have anything in mind? Okay, I'm going to write these many questions, because many candidates messaged me before the exam, sir, how many questions to attempt? So as a topper, when you wrote the exam, was there some sort of number in your mind? Okay, I'm going to write these many questions, or you just wanted to see how the paper was and decide accordingly?
Sir, it is I had a mindset that I will attempt 135 questions above and above.
Okay.
And if I know a single option about that question, I would usually attempt that question.
Okay. All right. So you were more aggressive. So how many questions did you attempt in the actual exam?
Sir, I attempted full questions, 150 questions.
So this is again a message for the upcoming candidates for the exam. See, majority of the toppers attend above 145, because I've taken so many interviews with the candidates. Majority of them were aggressive. But when you say aggressive, it's often a calculated risk. See, it's not like, it's a blind guess, because Sooraj has practiced so many MCQs. So when it comes to slightly a question which is twisted, or you're in doubt with two options, see, you get an instinct based on your knowledge level and you practicing MCQs. So that skill is very important, and you have got to be aggressive as well. Sooraj, did you have any timelines in your mind? Like, okay, first 30 minutes, these many questions, or how was the pacing of the questions, time management during the exam?
Sir, initially I was, during that exam, I was slow, but eventually I gained speed.
Okay. But did you fix yourself any targets, or is it like, let me see how the paper goes, I want to see if it's a lengthy paper? So how was that?
Sir, my target was I should complete 75 questions within half the time, 75 minutes.
All right. Okay. Okay. So you had a rough idea to start with. You were a bit slow, but then you could actually regain the speed. Right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So just summing up whatever you have said, you said that Harrison reading, very important. There is a good percentage of questions from Harrison. It's important to practice MCQs and write grand test, because when you write grand test, I think you get an idea of where you stand. See, Sooraj was telling us his ranks, 27, 18, but majority of them within 100 itself, and majority of them within 50. So once he is consistent, he knows that except for one odd exam where he went into the 100 range, all other exams he was in the top 50. Even in the image exam, he got 18. So I think candidates who maintain that level of consistency are more likely to crack the exam with flying colors. So I think to achieve that consistency, it requires dedicated effort, and that is what Sooraj has done now. And Sooraj, where are you going to take cardio?
Sir, I have to, sir, I was planning to ask you that I want to know the details of the colleges.
Definitely.
I have not searched it.
Okay. We'll definitely have a talk over call after the interview as well. And I'll definitely connect you to the residents also. Suppose you are in a doubt whether it is, say, Trivandrum, Calicut. So we have our students also and in working in these departments. So definitely they'll also guide you. And Sooraj, once again, let me tell you, it's an amazing rank, 36. And also, as you said, you are pretty much relieved. And I think this is party time because after having done so much of effort, you have got this amazing rank. And please convey my regards to Adira also. It has been long since I saw her. Please convey my regards. Okay. So thanks a lot for joining, Sooraj, and all the best. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Bye.